All right, y'all, we back with another one. Right now, we in this secluded location right now. We got invited to a private party, but we also are here with a bunch of other creatives. And one creative you might be familiar with is Sasha Camille.
Hi.
So we're gonna jump right into it. You've been for the last 2 years since we've been on the creative scene. You've been booked and busy. You've been doing your thing. You've been letting people know about your gift. You've been letting people know what you got to give to the world and the art world. How has that, as 2023 is coming to a close, from the top of January all the way to December, how has your creative journey been this year?
That's a loaded question. I would say if I had to comment on my own creative journey this year alone, I would say very transformative. I mean, granted, I feel like every year, but I think this year especially, it's just highlighted my power within like leadership and actually taking charge and control of not even just my artistry, but like my being, like me being a person to be reckoned with and like commanding a space, and not in like, oh, everybody has to listen to what I got to say, but more so just like, this is what I want. I see the vision and like I see how things could play out in the best case scenario. So let's all work together to make that happen.
You definitely, like I said, you've been everywhere. You've been doing your thing. I definitely want to talk about just walking in your power and talking about like what steps have you taken to even recognize those things.
A lot of self-reflection. I feel like you can't walk in power if you don't kind of acknowledge like your weakness and like where you fall short. And this year has also been a lot of that, like kind of realizing where I'm not stepping in my power, where I'm like just not tightening up, like to be very frank and just to the point about it. I feel like through my creative journey, I've just been very like lighthearted and just enjoying in the moment, and that's all fun and games, but I want to be a little bit more intentional about the art that I do, and outside of just like art itself, but like taking that art and transforming it into something bigger than just me, just Sasha Camille, and like actually using that to create a platform and facilitate a space for people outside of me, for people like long when I'm gone to actually still be able to like reap the benefits from.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's sounding like you're 2024, like you're already in 2024, and it's about to be fucking amazing. You're about to blow the doors off this. Just one last question. For somebody that's been on the grind as you are, have you been for years actually? How important is it to, when you recognize your gift, how important is it to stick into it? Especially right now, we in Art Basel. We're about to see a whole bunch of artists. This is probably the first event to kick off, and my first event to kick off. Just talk about, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the question, but
no, I guess how I would answer that is like, I have to choose myself every day. You know, sometimes like I feel very high, and other times I feel extremely low, and even throughout that, through and through, I have to choose myself. I have to choose like my art. I have to choose my dream, because it's so easy to fall in like I don't feel like it. I don't want to. There's too much going on. I can't. And then like I feel like it just inhibits me from fully tapping in to like what I know I can. It's just like you get caught up with all the responsibilities and what the world asks of you, and not what you want for yourself. And so I just constantly have to like show myself grace and be like, you know what, it's okay to not be okay sometimes, but I can't let that completely incapacitate me. I have to choose myself every time. I have to choose my dream. I have to choose to like push past what kind of like brings me down and just come to a place where I could be like, you know what, it doesn't matter what is thrown my way. I could literally get hit by a car, but if I'm still alive, if I'm still moving, if I still have like spirit, if I'm breathing, then I can keep going.
Man, that's powerful right there. So, one last question.
You said that about the last one.
Well,
It's okay.
It's the real. So, what does married to the game mean to you when you hear that?
When I think of married to the game, when I think of marriage is a union. So a union to the game means like you and the game are locked in. Like there is no detachment. You're one and the same. You know how they say like ball is life? Like the game is your life. Playing the game, however you see fit. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey man, we kicking it off. The one and only Sasha Camille. She's about to do big things, man. Y'all heard it right here.